Okay, here I am. It's not okay. All right. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. I'm Annalise, and we are together for some yin yoga practice with aromatherapy. So, create your space nice and clear and distraction free. Grab your props. You might like some blocks or a bolster or a blanket tonight. Uh, yep. And grab your oils if you're using an oil tonight. So I think I might have brought this in, I don't know, maybe not so long ago, a couple of months, 3 months ago. Rose oil. I've got my doTERRA rose oil. It's in the roller bottle, diluted with fractionated coconut oil, because it's super duper expensive when you buy it in its pure form in the bottle. It is available, but I think it's about $350 for a 5 ml bottle. So this is great for me right now. And I chose this one today. I guess I use this one a lot, and I think during these times, times when we're all isolated and distanced and whatnot, it's been a real support in not feeling so isolated, or just bringing in the feeling of love and connection. And so I'm a big fan of rose oil. So if you've got rose, use it, or any other oil that you have that you want to, that's fine. If you've got oil in a bottle, just put it on your palm. Rub your palms together. And then close your eyes. Let's take some deep breaths together. Cup your hands over your nose so you can breathe in deep the aroma of your oil. And just let the energy of the oil sort of filter through your physical and energetic system. Just allow any associations or memories that come forward behind your closed eyes. And just soften into your space, into this moment. And take deep breaths right into the belly, feel the movement there. And then you could put this on your forehead. It's really good for wrinkles. So you can put some around your eyes or wherever you like. It's good for wounds and scars. And grief and depression, it's really good for grief and depression. If you place some on the back of your neck, on your heart, that just sort of lightens up those heavy kind of emotions and physical issues. It's really good if you've got low libido. You could put it around your navel and your heart. Anywhere that calls to you. Under the feet, perhaps. So wonderful. Let's come to sit nice and comfy. Closed eyes. Start with a nice tall spine. Take a nice deep breath, feeling that the whole movement of the breath. Just taking a few moments to land, to center. Let's take your hands to your shoulders and bring your elbows to each other or towards each other. And as you take your next inhale, start to draw a circle upward with your elbows. And on the exhale, complete the circle, moving down, and then the elbows come back to touch. Let's do that a few times. Feel the breath nice and deep, moving in and out through your nostrils. And the next time your elbows come to touch, let's switch the direction. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, lovely. And just let your hands rest on your thighs. Take a few breaths in and out the nostrils. Imagine breathing down to the root, your root, and then up out through your crown. It's a little energetic wash. And we'll come into a child's pose. Let's extend the arms ahead of us for this child's pose. Take your knees as wide as you'd like with your big toes touching. You can put a bolster underneath your chest or a block underneath your forehead and just sink your head toward the ground, your hips towards your heels. Notice the back of the body expanding with the inhale. And soften on the exhale. Let's take a breath into the front side of the body, breathing in and out. Let's feel the sides of the body expanding on the inhale, the rib cage expanding and contracting on the exhale. And just level out the breathing, let it be smooth and natural. Breathing in and out through the nose. Alright, let's come up with the hands or up with the hips. Bring the knees in so that they're stacked underneath your hips. If you want to grab your bolster or block for a melting heart pose, you could place one of them on under your chest and start to walk your hands forward. Your heart melts toward the ground. And maybe your chin comes to the ground, or maybe not. And just inviting in a softness into the heart space. This beautiful back bend. Really nice to let the belly be nice and soft here. Stay here for a few more breaths. So Check in. How is the breath moving in your body and out? And then slowly make your way back into a child's pose, this time with your knees together and your arms by your sides. Okay, let's come forward onto the belly into a sphinx position with the elbows, the forearms on the ground, belly comes down. So you can keep your feet close together, your legs close together. If you're looking for more sensation in your lower back, you can take your feet a little bit wider. And in this position, we'll have the elbows underneath the shoulders and just take a few neck rolls. So drop the chin to the chest, roll the left ear to the left shoulder, head drops back if that's comfortable, and then right ear to right shoulder, and then chin to chest. So that's one of three. Let's move slowly, really nourishing all the delicate little muscles of the neck. And then change the direction, taking the opposite rotation. 3 slow neck circles. Okay, so now we'll just bring the chest to the floor, stack one hand on the other, let your forehead rest on the back of your hand, and bend your knees, taking your feet upward, and just take some windshield wiper movements with your feet from left to right. And relax the shoulders, relax the face, and just offer the hips this beautiful flow with breath. Inhaling the feet up, exhaling them over to the side. All right, beautiful. So we're going to push our way back up to a seated position. Extend your legs ahead of you. Extended forward, and the left leg bent with the foot inside the thigh. And we'll come forward into a half butterfly fold here. Feel free to use a bolster as a filler of space or a support for your forehead. You might want to sit up on a block here too. As we fold forward, we want to keep the pelvis feeling comfortable. We don't want it to protrude outward too much in an uncomfortable way. And just let the back round, the heart and the head soften towards the leg. And you might come down to the foot. You might even just keep your hands or forearms on the ground. Honor where your body is at. It's all perfect. If your right hamstring is really tight, you could bend that right leg. You could place a bolster underneath your knee. I want you to be really comfortable. Take a few deep breaths here, a few more here. Feel the smoothness or whatever the quality is of the breath. Maybe it's choppy. Just tune in and check in. And if it would serve you to slow down, do so. And then walk your hands towards your body as you come to an upright position. And take the sole of your left foot onto the floor. So you can keep your foot on this side or take it to the other side of your leg. It's a bit easier if it's on the inside, a little bit trickier on the outside, a little bit more of a stretch. So you take your pick. You can start with your hand, right hand on your left knee, left hand behind you, and just sitting tall. So if this feels too easy, you can come across to sort of hook the knee and the elbow, and with the heart open, turn the gaze back as much as feels comfortable. And if you would prefer to hold a mudra in your hand with a straight arm, you can do that on the outside of your left leg. So many wonderful options. And whichever option you choose, let's all come back to observing the breath. Take another breath in for a bit of height in the spine, a bit of length. Exhale, take a little twist here, and then unravel on the next inhale. And extend the left leg away. Let's lean back on the hands, open the chest as you press down into the floor. And if you want, you can windshield wipe with your legs or just keep legs straight. And we'll take the half butterfly fold on the other side. Bend the right leg this time. All right, and once you're ready to fold down, drape your body over your leg or over your bolster. Loosen any unnecessary grip in your face. And connect to your breathing, your expansive inhales. Maybe notice it in the back of your body. You can really feel the back body expansion on the inhale when you're folded over. A few more breaths here. On the perfect inhale for you, start to rise up, walking your hands towards you. And then take the sole of the right foot on the floor, either inside the left leg or on the outside. You can swing the right arm behind and hold on to the right knee with the left hand, sitting tall. Exhale, twist, and maybe hooking the elbow around the knee. Keeping the chest nice and broad, and the head nice and light. Continue to breathe mindfully. If you prefer to straighten out that left arm, create a mudra, touching your thumb to any of your fingers, you can do that. And the gaze moves as far back behind you as feels good for the neck. Take another deep breath in. Long exhale out. And come back to center. Now let's take the legs both straight in front of you. If you want to grab your bolster, I will do a caterpillar fold. So you can have the bolster on top of the legs, or with a little bend in the knees, you could put it underneath. And just start to fold forward, draping your torso over your legs. Take 5 slow, deep breaths here. When you breathe and become into the back body and witness the expansion there, it's also sort of subtly bringing you into your universal body. The back body is said to be our universal body, where we all sort of can connect. You know, with the front body, we're all obviously different. But the back body, it's a little bit harder to tell, and it sort of brings us into a connected state where we know we don't necessarily look physically the same, but you know, on a soul level, we are one. We are human together. A few more times, expanding in the back body, in the universal body, connecting to universal love, maybe universal compassion. And then take your inhale that feels right for you to walk the hands up. We're going to come onto our backs for a lying butterfly. Keep your final resting props handy if you want to keep your blanket or bolster in arm's reach. And do so. And you might even like the blocks under the knees right now. So let's bring the soles of the feet together. Shoulders hug toward the spine. Arms either laid outwards from your body or hands on belly or heart and belly. And take a few deep breaths here. Breathing into your heart space. Anahata chakra is your heart energy vortex. A wheel that is moving. And take a few breaths, just breathing into love into the heart. You can even breathe in, I am love. I am love. I am love. Now, some of you might like to remain in your butterfly pose for your Shavasana. That's fine. Otherwise, support your legs with your hands to bring the knees back up. You can hug the knees into the chest for a moment and then extend the legs away from you. If you want to put your blanket over your body now, you can do that. Set yourself up nice and comfy, cozy for your final rest, Shavasana. So come to this pose, the corpse pose, with a willingness to really let go. When we can let go, that's when we can sort of receive and integrate. So let go of any holding in the body, let go. Let go of any holding in the mind, let that go. Breathe into your heart. Feel your beating heart. Feel how you don't have to do anything to make your heart beat. You can surrender, knowing that you don't have to do anything to make your heart beat. Notice the breath at your nostrils, entering, moving into the lungs, expanding there. And exiting out through the nostrils. And just passively allowing the breath to flow in and out this way. In a graceful, easeful way. And notice that you don't have to control the breath to make it happen. You don't have to do anything. So let go of any idea of having to control the breath. And just allow your body to be breathed. Take this time to connect to a loving experience that you remember, a memory that fills you up with the experience of love. And whatever that is, whether it's family or relationship or, partner, lover. Maybe it's Mother Teresa that you consider in this moment and think about as you Just experience love in the heart space. Knowing that you are loved. And we are all connected. Sink into this experience. Come to notice the points of your body that are connected to the ground. And start to lighten that connection as you start to breathe a little deeper. Start to move very slowly, mindfully, all the digits, the fingers, the toes. Start to stretch out a little bit more. Maybe yawn, reach your arms overhead and reach your fingers away from your toes. Full stretch. And then bring your knees into your chest. And gently move in a way that feels lovely. Side to side or round and around. And as you're ready, we'll roll over on the right side in the fetal position. Just take a few moments just to reflect on your mind, your body, your breath. And then as you are ready, press into the floor to bring the body up. Keep your eyes closed and bring your hands together in prayer posture, Anjali Mudra, to your heart. And just take a few moments to reflect on your heart and how you feel. Sending lots of love and light to you all out there. Miss your beautiful faces and your energy. Lots of love. Namaste.